can actually see when you hit the Gliocaps magma and a lot of the different algae and things and bacteria that have blooms, that the sanitizing agent in the different bleaches, whether it be sodium hypochlorite or any of the other bleaches, potassium carbonate, and some of those actually do the same thing. It forces the bloom open and makes it turn real black at first before it completely goes away. And I'll be careful not to box you in there, Ryan. I'm going to come below you here a little bit. Okay. And we're just spraying this roof along. You always want to make sure that you walk forward. Do not walk backwards. You'll actually fall off the roof. I'm not using my respirator right now, guys, because it's cool. There's a bit of a breeze, and I want you all to be able to hear me talking about this. But I do have the respirator around my neck here, my safety gear on. Okay, so we're just feather coating this chemical on here. You can actually throw this thing around your neck and sit here and just feather coat this chemical on. And you can already see the stuff I've treated coming clean just instantaneously. The green wash is being injected in here. If I actually come down here and spray real close, you can see how sudsy it's getting from the surfactant. It is a foaming surfactant. It actually activates the bleach, makes the bleach better at a lower concentration. And you can just see how already the stuff I went across in the first pass is clean. And this is not sodium hypochlorite. This is the powdered bleach alternative. We mixed up about 60 gallons of chemical, of roof cleaning chemical in this. And the only thing that gets loaded into the tank on the truck is water and the powdered bleach. Everything else is injected just before the hose reel into the wash. So it actually gets injected in right before the hose reel so that your bleach is not contaminated with all the different algicides and surfactants and all the different things people are putting in there. So your bleach stays pure and it lasts longer and has a longer shelf life because it hasn't been contaminated. So all this stuff gets directly injected in just before the hose reel. And you're just feather coating it on so that you don't end up having a ton of runoff. Spray up so that you're getting the underside of the shingles up on that front edge so that doesn't end up, holding algae that will recontaminate the roof. Always look back up at your stuff and hit any little spots that you need to hit. And this SoftWash system is actually a 12-volt system. There's no electric, there's no gas motors, there's no air pumps, you don't have to use an air compressor. It is all totally based off of a 12-volt pump system so that your troubleshooting and your maintenance and everything on it is far less than any of the gas-powered systems. And it doesn't make all the noise that you typically have. And you can see how far out I can just sit and fan spray this stuff and just get it on there, nice light coat. So I've kind of reached, I'll go down as far as my rope will let me here, okay? And I could just sit here now and I could just fan coat on all the way out to the edge of the roof this chemical. And already right here, Ryan, you can see the difference between the clean roof and the dirty roof. And I'm just going to fan spray all this chemical on. You can see about 8 feet from the roof, because when you're using your safety equipment, you never want to be in a position where you'd fall off the roof. Right now, my safety ropes are set, that this is the closest I can get to the roof. So if I slip or I fall, I'm going to fall right here. I'm not going to fall off the roof. I'm going to slip, I'm going to stop right here. So, in this case, and you can see it's already coming clean here, I'm using this fan spray to broadcast the chemical way out in front of me. Now, if I needed to get to that corner right there, which I will later, I would put on a stream tip, and I could shoot that corner with the stream tip, because the chemical is doing all the work. I don't have to use a pressure washer. I don't have to rinse off some sodium percarbonate-based cleaner. I'm able to put all this on just with this fine mist. and clean this roof, and I'm not even getting close to the edge. I am 100% not in the potential of a fall hazard right now. I cannot fall off of this roof. I can only walk so far before my ropes are going to stop me. And I can just sit here and get this whole section clean without having to readjust my ropes. The skylight here. And Ryan, the guy that's videotaping this, Ryan, mentioned this here. Does this smell as strong as regular sodium hypochlorite?
Not whatsoever.
Is the bleach smell as strong?
Not at all.
Okay.
You can definitely smell the mold and the algae dying.
Yep.
And a little bit of the chemical, but it's not like SH at all.
Right. The chlorine, when it's actually released from this particular chemical, is not as a nuisance of a gas as it is with sodium hypochlorite. But also, too, in the green wash, we have chemicals and masking agents that actually help to break down or break up that bleach smell. Okay, we're getting finished up over here. Let's shoot this section. And you can see it instantly reacting with the bleach. It's going to come back here and hit some of the toughy spots. Like you always have when you're cleaning the roof, you got the boogers that want to hang on for dear life. Clean all the vents off here. Come along all these end caps up the top. You can see my ropes are stopping me now. Being safe up on this roof. And you can see that section right there that I'm not quite able to reach, that I'd have to either reposition my rope, which is what I'm going to do, or I would actually take and use a stream tip. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition my ropes. I'm going to go ahead and drop my wand right here. And Ryan, if you follow me here, everybody can kind of get a look at the particular product. Actually, I'm going to put my gloves back on to handle this rope here, so I don't end up getting chemical all over myself, because I'm a fisherman, and you know those fish are going to smell this stuff on me. So, put our safety gloves back on, and we're going to start collecting up our rope now. And Ryan, you can kind of show them the apparatus here that I'm using to tie off on the rope, on the roof. Okay, this is what's called our roof anchor. Just pull that right up out of the plumbing flume and go reposition. And there I go. And now you can use a hand brake to shorten up on your line then at that point, so that your reach from there to the end of the roof will be shorter.